Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is Pastor Keith, bringing you another episode of A Pastor's Posture. Daily exercise is an essential element in the life of any person, but it's especially true if you're a pastor. Pastors stand up for long periods of time to preach sermons, teach Bible study, perform weddings, funerals, and lead many other events and ceremonies, while everyone else in attendance typically sits down. In order to stay energized, to serve in the church and in the ministry, and be at your best health-wise, you should have at least a basic workout routine. Anyone who knows me knows that I have regularly walked for miles at a time, and I've been doing it for many years. I hit the nature trails. I find the best places for walking and biking all over the cities that I live in, and I make sure that I get up and get out there regularly. And it doesn't matter what season it is. I often leave my car in the driveway and hit the road just using my feet to carry me where I need to go. I'll walk 10 miles to a meeting downtown and 10 miles back. Or I'll walk 5 miles to the lake and 5 miles back. Walking gives me time to talk to and hear from God while listening to the Holy Spirit about who I can witness to that day or along the way. Another reason I walk a lot is because in a car, I drive past tons of people who I could otherwise minister to, but walking gives me the opportunity to witness to or evangelize to people just by passing them on the street. Walking is great, but in this episode I'll show you how adding something as simple as a jump rope to your already busy schedule can give you better balance and help your posture even in the pulpit. My technique for jumping rope is simple. I simply try to do as many sets of 25 as I can on the day that I'm working on my upper body and my core. This is 2014, and I recently turned 51. So I know how important staying fit is to the calling on my life, the ministry, and the leadership responsibility that God has entrusted to me. Jumping rope is great, but here are a few more exercises that I'll feature on the show that you can do for 5 minutes at a time that can help you if you do them regularly. Number 1 on the list is push-ups, and yes, they do still work. Number 2 is pull-ups, and yes, they work too. Number 3 is your standard treadmill, because if you don't use it, you will lose it. Number 4 is cycling. I cycle inside and I cycle outside. Number 5 is stair climbing. I try and climb as many stairs as I possibly can, or replace that with squats when I can. Number 6 is jump rope. I've shown you the jump rope. That's classic cardio. Number 7 is leg weights. Just wear them. When you're walking around the house, walking around the office, just put them on. They'll do the work. I'll focus more on leg weights in another upcoming episode. Number 8 is getting your knees up. I'll focus on that in another episode, but that's my favorite overall because it burns calories and it gets to your core quicker. Number 9 is yoga. It's key, and I can't stress this enough. Yoga is key because you need to stretch your muscles, whether you're just walking or running or bicycling or using a treadmill. You have to stretch those muscles. Number 10 are things that can help you move and be in motion, such as racquetball and jogging and golf and softball and swimming and cycling and even handball. Each of these exercises done for 5 minutes at a time or 20 minutes a day can help you stay fit and stay healthy. Listen, brothers and sisters, each of us wants to continue to be effective in our walk and in our ministry, useful to God, able to give Him exceeding glory, and regular exercise is one way to do it. Again, I highly recommend that you get out and walk the nature trails, find the best places to do so in the city that's near you or in the city that you're in, and believe me, you'll get the benefit and you'll be greatly blessed by it. I know that everybody's body style is different, but find what works for you. Again, put in the time and effort so you get the benefit and God gets the glory. Walking is one way to lose pounds, but my personal favorite method is fasting regularly the first 3 days of every month. If you don't know how to fast, you can find some of my podcasts where I teach several ways to make it a part of your daily life. Coming up next, we'll talk to a nutritionist and a personal trainer who both agree that replacing calories with cardio is the fastest way to success in weight loss. After that, we'll discuss how you can get better balance and pastors can have great posture in the pulpit simply by wearing the right shoes. I'm Pastor Keith. You're watching another episode of A Pastor's Posture, and we'll be right back.